investigate the positive link between the two, we thought we'll sort of bring you a head start, as they say, an introduction to how to do meditation. Joining us now is meditation coach Manisha Kohli. Good morning, Manisha. Thanks so much for joining us here.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me over.
So, Coach, if we could ask you, or Manisha, as we could ask you, just tell our audiences first as we start out, what is meditation?
So, meditation is basically that you use any kind of mindful practice to focus on an object, your breath, or any one point of focus. So that you go into a reflection, into contemplation, and you find a peace and calm of mind. So I've also want to point out here what is not meditation. So nowhere in the definition I mentioned that you have to be clear in your mind. So you don't have to clear your mind of thoughts, you don't have to do something special to really meditate. Meditate is basically getting into that state of calm, which usually comes when your breath and your mind becomes one. So because right now what happens is when you're in a stress or you're distracted, your breathing pattern is very fast. And our breath work needs to be really slow so that you can actually go within, figure out what exactly do you want out of your life, and be able to do a lot of amazing things just because you're able to calm yourself down.
That's a good way to understand meditation. But Manisha, tell us, a lot of us who don't particularly want to sit down and meditate for some time, how about practicing mindfulness while at work? Say I'm sitting here and my mind is still wavering about, oh, has my child eaten? Oh, has the maid at home turned up on time? And you just want to calm yourself down. Are there some tools for that?
Yes, Sonal, and I think it's very important that meditation should be for everyone, everywhere. Our lives are not supposed to be hermetic. We are not supposed to stay in one position, be able to spend 30, 40, 50 minutes in sitting down in silence. We have a life to get back to. So I think the easiest way to meditate is basically look at your breath. You can focus on your breath. That's the most accessible way. We all know we are breathing, right? But we forget. So usually we are breathing from your chest, instead start breathing from your belly, which is how small kids breathe. And also meditation can be done anywhere. You can do it while waiting at a red light. So you stop there and now you're agitated, like you're getting late for work or wherever you wanted to go. So instead, if you just take a pause and just focus on one thing and mindfully just observe it, and that is your meditation. Or you can do a shower meditation. I think that's one of the most fun ways of doing it. You can visualize the cleansing energy, cleansing your body, your mind, or like flowing with good vibes, happiness. So that's a shower meditation. Now, all of these activities everybody does. I even tell some of the people who are very anxious, have some issues, I tell them to do it even while brushing their teeth. So count the number of times you're really going up and down your teeth. You're cleaning your teeth better because you're putting your intention behind it, and also you're having fun, but you're also very engrossed in that one activity. That's called mindfulness, doing something with entire attention in it.
Right. I like this brush your teeth and count your breath, shower meditation. That's a really exciting one. Let's try that. But I believe you've got some postures also for us that can be done. Toya's there to sort of give you a hand with that and understand how it can be taken. So over to you, Manisha.
Just show us, Manisha, firstly, as we were just discussing what Sonal had asked, the day-to-day inclusiveness of meditation. Posture, so they sometimes say you have to sit up like this when you're meditating. Is that important at all? Do you suggest that structure, or should you just sit on a chair and do it, for example?
So again, it depends on where you are in your life right now. So why meditation is supposed to be done in a certain posture, which is slight bit uncomfortable so you don't drift off. So which is a regular posture which yogis do, which is called a Padmasana, which is a lotus pose. So we will do that. I'll show it to you how it is done. But usually in a meditative posture, if you're doing a particular type of meditation, your spine and your neck needs to be straight and in line. That helps you be aligned in your mind and body. It also helps flow of prana, as we call it in yoga. But having said that, you can meditate anywhere. You can meditate just before you go to bed lying down. You can, I told you already, you can meditate in a shower. You can walk around, do your meditation, connect with nature, look at the greenery around you. That's also meditation. But if you do want to get maximum benefits, and if you've actually crossed the threshold of being scared of meditation, then you can get into a posture which is called a Padmasana.
Okay.
So I can show you how it's done. It's basically you take your leg over the thigh and you take the other.
I tried to do it, but I
over the
can't do
thigh.
it. Just warning our audiences. I try this sometimes. It is, yeah.
Kudos for trying it.
No, yeah, this foot, because you have both feet out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Not-
this is called a lotus pose, right?
Right.
So now you see your body is super straight, your spine is straight, and you sit in a Gyan Mudra, which is your index finger and the thumb tips touching, and you keep the other eyes, your fingers open. And now you can close your eyes and just meditate for some period of time till you become uncomfortable. But this is the position which gives you maximum benefits because it gets the body into a balance.
So if this is hurting right now, you would suggest grow into it. This is not
Of course,
the-
grow into it. If you want to just start out, just start by sitting. Sit, and if you can't sit properly, get a pillow and sit over it. So meditation is not hard. I think people try to get really good at meditation. The point is, you use meditation to get good at life. So how do you do that is make time and space to feel better while doing it, because you look forward to doing it then.
So Manisha, we were talking, because we only have a few minutes left, we were talking before this, you were saying there's some yoga poses one can also do.
Yes.
Can you just show us that too?
Sure. So yoga, as we know, is the sixth limb of yoga is dharana, which is about meditation. So yoga poses prepare you for that. So we
So I
can
need
do
to get
a
up?
few poses.
Okay.
So you'll get up. So one is called Tadasana, which is super simple and anybody can do this. So you don't need to be a pro at it. You don't need
Okay.
to follow anything. You can do it on your own. And in case you have any kind of lifestyle diseases, you can still do it. It is very
Okay.
beneficial. So you stand with your feet slightly apart.
All right.
And from here you're grounded and you're really straight. So you straighten your spine. Now interlock your fingers, reach up. And as you reach up, come up on your toes. So you might want to get your feet slightly closer so that you're not that far.
Yeah, makes it a little easier.
So you stay here, and this is one pose in which you just focus on your breathing. Like yoga is all about breath work. So you breathe in, breathe out, and you get a sense of really coming into balance from head to toe.
You're not, are you focusing on your balance or your breathing here?
Just the breathing. Yoga is all about breathing. So the more you focus on your breathing, the inhale and exhale through the nose, that really helps.
Just want to tell our TVC family this is a little tricky for me. So
can come
it
down.
might be tricky for you, too.
You can come down. So you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to hold it for that long. You can do it multiple times.
Okay.
And build into it.
Okay.
A lot of times I also tell people to just walk back and forward in that, which actually helps with the ankle strength also. And again, when you focus on something which is hard, you kind of build more focus into it. So the second one, do you want
Yes,
to do the second
yes,
one?
let's do
So
the
which is
second too.
seated. So you sit down.
Okay.
And this is one of my favorites because, I mean, besides the nervous system that it supports, it also does a lot for your body. So you get your legs out straight in front of you.
Okay.
This is called Paschimottanasana, which is seated forward fold.
Okay.
Right? So again, these poses help you bring a lot of calm and release stress from the body, and also helps you concentrate. So you reach out to your feet.
Oh,
If you
no.
can't, then you just
Yeah,
stay here.
I was gonna say.
Or you can stay here. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
cool.
So reach out wherever you can. Inhale.
Yeah.
Exhale.
My trainers are going to
stay.
kill me for...
And just stay down. You can keep looking straight ahead.
Wow.
And over here, you focus on your breathing. Keep focusing. And you slowly come up and release.
Lovely. And there's a little burn here. That's okay.
So there's a stretch along the hamstrings because it opens up the hamstrings. It also elongates your spine. It also, the abdomen muscles are engaged in this. So it also gets your endocrine system working.
Wow. So
your
it's kind
digestion.
of a... It's a multi-benefit
Yoga
thing.
always has a multi-benefit because it works not just on your brain and body, it also works on your organs.
So we've actually moved from focus to this multi-benefit thing. Let me just thank you, Manisha, thank you so much for joining us.